Good morning, all. Good morning. Can you hear me, please? Anyone? Hello.
Yes,
Actually, voice is not clear. Anyone else? Hello.
yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. And beautiful Sunday morning today. So let's start with this 40 manager and 40 analyzer. Last week, I was talking about that CISSP. That's a very heavy topic, and people have inquired about that course and the duration and fees and other structures and other things, examinations. So many questions has come. So thanks for that. But CISSP is a very tougher, and so many things need to be get studied. Literally, you just need to go through a lot of documentations, and domain level knowledge is required. Else, if you're not working in the domain, you just need to go and have an experience on the particular domains. Read a lot of documents on the things, you know, and just need to do some kind of practicals as well, firewall related and load balancer, networking, operating systems, security tunings, patches installations, like so many other security activities. We just need to do that so that we can try attempting for that CISSP. That's what I'm saying, that attempting, because it is a there is no straight away questions will be there in that CISSP. There will be a lot of hypothetical, as well as you just need to think a lot and you'll have to answer them. But there will be a like objective types. You can select the answers. You're not going to write anything over there. But still, it is the very hardest exam in the world. That's what, against the PMP you can say. PMP is also like that. That is only for the managers like that. But CSSP is for a tech guy who would like to be in a part of like project handling and project maintenance and project designing, security project designing for either for a local, like on premises or a data centers, or even for your cloud also, like. So we require to have kind of the maximum knowledge on the IT side, IT domains, irrespective of any particular software or hardware or something. You just need to have a wide variety of, elaborately you just need to have some experience on that to become a CISSP certified. Okay, today we will talk about that 40 manager and 40 analyzer. This is Fortinet is actually coming up in the market so heavily. People are going for a Fortinet. It's quite stable, and we don't see much of the bugs or something like that it is causing for us. And support is also good. That is a bigger point. Fortinet support is so good, and they can get into the bridges anytime, whenever we want. And they have the people who are quite knowledge people also, like they are sitting in the support side. So that is like it will give you confidence for you that you can start working with the Fortinet products as well. Fortinet has got so many products: 40 analyzer, 40 manager, 40 gate, 40 mail, like 40 cloud. So many products they have that you can go to their site and you can visit them, and so many other products as well. It is a US based company, and it's there for market for last 10 years. I can just see that, because I was just listening about this, hearing about this 40 manager, 40 things and other things, a lot of quite a lot. Many of the smaller companies which are already been implemented a lot of Fortinet solutions. Now corporates are also thinking about to go for this, and they are quite good in the firewall. Like it's easy to configure that firewall. It's not like the very complex things like checkpoint or Cisco ASA or Juniper SRX. I've been working on all the firewalls. And Cisco FTD has come up now. That is a web application firewall. I can say WAF. So everything is possible in the 40 gate firewalls. And 40 gate we can install some extra patches to that, and we can make that as a WAF if it is possible. Functionalities are everywhere it is there. It's easier UI. UI means user interface I'm talking about. It's quite easier to configure that. You don't need to have going through multiple screens to configure a certain things or something. It's very easy to configure the policies, nattings, group creations, group policies creations, user creations. Like completely it has been given on a GUI based. It's very easy to configure that. Fortinet, I guess I have already taken that some of the, like a seminar, something like this earlier, maybe 2-3 months back. Fortinet is an easier product for people who are, to start with a firewall or something. Palo Alto is a bit tricky, and the checkpoint, you don't ask me. And FTD and other things are very high for now. FIASM, oh, beautiful it is. So when people are looking for that, they would like to do it with the local engineers, like an L2 guy or L1 plus guys. Fortinet is the best solution for that. You can go for that. But actually, yeah, there is no much vulnerabilities has been come up in the Fortinet. It's doing doing its duty like that. So I can just say that. So comparatively speaking, that the prices, another thing people will go for always the prices about the Fortinet comparing with the Palo Alto or with some other jobs like that, some other boxes like Checkpoint and ASAs and other things. Those are all names only. Like say Cisco ASA, FTD. Those are all actually acquired from some other companies. There was a SourceFire company. They made it change the name as like Cisco FTD. There was a Pix was they changed it as an ASA. Like that, many companies are getting acquired. That's been and FI is acquired the Nginx and they start giving the cloud level, like load balancing solutions or something. So like many other companies, there are small startup companies only. If it is a product is so good, then the big corporate guys will just go and buy it up. That's what has been happening. So I can say that Fortinet is not a smaller company. I learned Fortinet. It is necessary that learn CCNA security. Who's asking is a Berthin who is asking. CCNA security, what I say that CCNA security is talking about the Cisco boxes. How do you configure that? That is what been mostly covered in that Cisco CCNA security. Cisco boxes in the sense Cisco FTD, Cisco, the ASA, Cisco PICs. How do they configure for that firewalls and web application firewalls and IPS and IDS introductions to the network? Box configuration only covered in the Cisco security. But when you're studying about the Fortinet in the sense, Fortinet is also having some kind of a security certifications as well. We go through the NSC, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something 7 level certifications are there in Fortinet is also. It is actually not required that you just need to go through that CCNA security to be knowing about everything and all. Fortinet has also been taking that. But what is the current market trend is that the people look for a person who is a Cisco certified. Cisco certification in the sense you can go for a normal CCNA, that is a global level certification for the CCNA level that covers your routing, switching, load balancing, and this little bit of security, VPNs and other things. That is like a general certificate which has been given in IT and networking side. So I don't think that you'll have to go for a CCNA level security, or better you can go for a CCNP level security because you already been certified by the Fortinet and you have got the basic understandings about the security topology, security compliances and security implementations and NATing and load balancing and destination NAT, source NAT, and so many other NATings are there. Palo Alto, they're talking about UNAT, something is that is a U-turn NAT they call this. Like, so everything you just need to know that already when you are started working on certain firewall and either you are certified by the Palo Alto or a Fortinet or something, it's enough. Just need to make yourself, going upper in the ladder. That your CCNP security level will be helping because CCNP level in the sense it is a lot of new technologies has been discussed on this. You don't need to take the CCNA level security. You can take the CCNP level security. That is a suggestion I can give it from my side. But CCNP level security is not so easy. It's heavy topics are there. You require a heavy machines to do all the labs and analyzing and understanding the things on that. So you can go for a CCNP level certification. That's what I can say because you already have the basic understanding on the Fortinet firewall. Okay, let us come back to the FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer. So Fortinet is having so much of the products which are available. You can go to their site and you can visit them and you can talk to those people as well. And as of speaking, that there is a small scale solutions and all. If you're looking for a small branch office getting connected to the central office or something like that, we are all making like 40 gateway firewall something. And there is a very good concept that it is called as a VDOM. It's like a virtual domains we can configure. Means one firewall itself will be talking to the multiple clients simultaneously, and you can still have the transparency. Completely, the people doesn't know about what is the other customer is actually the packets are getting forwarded. That is called as a virtual domain, VDOM. They call it as a VDOM like that. So it is like a tenant creations. It's also possible in your FTD. Like that in many other things are also nowadays it's coming up. Whenever there is a cloud concept has been come up, this tenants has come up so heavily. So in cloud only we will be handling the many customers in one shot, but we'll be having some different virtual private clouds like that we'll create. The same way in Fortinet also we can create the VDOMs. VDOMs means virtual domains we can configure that. In ISP level and all, if you like to use it, it will be the better choice for that. We can go with the VDOM connections on this. So Fortinet is also doing that. So that Fortinet is better for like small to medium based business. We can go for that with the Fortinet is possible. And Fortinet is giving all the solutions whichever we are looking for in a firewall, like an ISPs intrusion prevention system, intrusion detection system, web application firewalls, security beefing up like the antivirus, anti-spam, anti-malware, and what else I can say, anti-ransomware, you know. And these are also they are also started using that AI and ML, that is artificial intelligence and machine learning in the Forti cloud something is there which we will be able to get that security signatures we can download it. I'm sorry, we can download that security signatures while we logging our Fortinet to, because everything is connected to the internet only. So your Fortinet box will be logging into that Forti cloud with your corporate login or something. So the latest signatures will be downloaded and kept it in the database and the virus database. So it will be analyzing and based on that, the database which is currently updated on that. So that function is also been there. Like what not is there? Whatever you are talking about, the other boxes which are having the Palo Alto is having, Checkpoint is having it, IASA is having that, Juniper is having that. Same which we are having on the 40K also. As of like what you have to look for that means like I am in a position of that, I'm recommending the boxes to the people, means the customers, and I will be taking the first consideration about their budgetary. When it goes to the budgetary, Fortinet products which are fitting into the proper, the budget, and I can place it to them in a place like beautifully I can place that. So now again, I'm getting all the features as well, which is being offered by the so-called Juniper, so-called Cisco, and so-called masters. They are saying that they are the Palo Alto is a master. Nothing as such. Security is a security. Again, virus is the same for that. How you are going to attack that? How are you going to handle the packets which are coming into you? And what are the threat cloud which you are going to create it like? What is the centralized information which are given to you? Like how you easily you can configure that. Again, when you come to the new boxes, in the sense there is a little bit of training need to be given to the people, the local people, L1, L2, and other guys. So training in the sense, the Juniper is mostly working with that CLI only, means a command line interfaces. It's a bit hard for the people who are starting now. Cisco, it's already been a CLI only. So, but the FTDS and all you can do with that GUI mostly. And there is so many configurations of that. When you go for SSL VPN only, it did go mad by Palo Alto. But it is quite easier in 40K, which I done then actually. Done it for some couple of people, done it for some couple of sites as well as that. So as of speaking about the ease of operations, even for the experienced people, or even for the non-experienced people who are coming as an L1 and L2 guys who are learning some kind of the firewalling and security, the features on this, like, so it's easy for them to get into that Fortinet products. So that is one of the plus point which I'm telling that. But when people are coming out with their own mindsets, mindset in the sense they have their mindset set in the, it has been set on the Palo Alto or it has been set on the Cisco. They think only Cisco can give a good solution. Okay, yeah. Well, who said no? Cisco is a good solution. Juniper also giving the good solutions. Palo Alto is giving a good solution. Checkpoint is there for last 15, 20 years in the market. They are giving good solutions. Everything is a good solution only. Ultimately, what do you decide? What features has been installed? And how good the help you are getting from the people? And what are the documentations which are available? Other than your corporate account or something, how much the people are getting updated by you? Means the company which you are buying the product, what all the support you are getting that through the emails, through the calls, through the seminars, through the online, like webinars, how much they are conducting for you. You just need to find out that. How much Palo Alto is conducting that? I'm just attending 1 or 2 seminars in the monthly, not even monthly, up to bi-monthly, something like that. It doesn't mean properly informed to me also. Like I'm not digging any product here or I'm not pricing any product there. But I'm just saying that, like, if when you look for, you'll be seeing the more categories to choose a product, like which I should be going for. What sort of a things which have been helping, getting as a help or something. What are the documentations are available for me? How my people are getting supported by the vendor, main vendor like that. So how much they are good for getting to the third party bridges or something, how fast they will be appearing themselves into that, how good solutions they are giving to us, like the workarounds they are giving us. How good is their own documentation? Even if you're not getting the proper help or something like that, you just need to go for kind of, like to get the documentations, easy documentations, like easy documentations in the sense I'm talking about that nowadays it's completely on a GUI based, user interface based. So when it is coming to the user interface based in the sense, it will be very hard to explain the things in a text. Like you need to put some lot of diagrams over there. Just need to take the screenshot of and put it on that. So that way I find it very easy, like 40 manager, like 40net products, which I'm telling that. So that is about the purchasing and choosing the product and maintaining all these things. Once you purchased, sales guys, got a good, like dealing with the kind of a guys, like that. They just buy the product and they dump it to us like that. We are all the people who are sitting down in the implementations and maintaining the projects or something. We will be facing the problems like that. So the price is good in the sense you cannot go and buy anything in the Amazon or Flipkart or something. How durable the product is. What sort of a help we are getting on. There's a lot of fake products have been sold in Amazon itself. We've been reporting that, but what action has been taken, no one knows. So that is also main important criteria when it goes to that choosing a product for your company. You're not choosing for yourself. You're choosing a product for your company. Then you will be answerable for all the questions which has been arising up after 6 months, 8 months, 1 year down the line. So you need to be in a position to support yourself. You should be in a good position to talk about a product and to explain about the features which are given for that. And it is a proven support which has been given from the particular vendor or something. That makes sense to choose a product for you. Like this is, I'm talking about that some of the like normal general things which I talk about. Choosing a product for your company, choosing a software for your company, or for your third party customers. So in that way, Fortinet, I see that it's my people also quite enjoying with the Fortinet because it's quite easy to log in and configure it. Okay. And they don't need to go through much trainings and all like. So they are quite happy with the products. Palo Alto has been there. Every other, see, I'm handling multiple projects simultaneously. I get some feedback from the people who are working as an L1 guys who just joined this, they enjoying doing with the Forti manager. So that's what I'm telling. I'm not promoting any product over here in this. This is a general topic. I talk about Palo Alto also maybe next time. Definitely, I'll talk about the checkpoint also next time. It's happening like that. So now we are going to talk about something on today. The topic is not about the firewall, or not talking about the mailing services, or not talking about the web application firewall, or the features which are getting installed in the firewall. Comparisons of the Fortinet firewall, FortiGate firewall with the other products like Palo Alto, Checkpoint, and Juniper SRX. Sonic firewall is also in there. Sonic wall it is called as. CyberHome is also in there. So many products are there. I'm not going to discuss about those products over here, but we will be talking about that. How do we going to manage that, FortiGate? It is not only the FortiGate firewall. We will be managing about the Forti mail, and we'll be talking about the Forti SDN connections, SD-WAN connections, and we'll be talking about the Forti cloud connections, how the FortiGate firewalls has been installed in the AWS cloud, Azure cloud, and the Google cloud or DigitalOcean cloud, like that. So there will be a central point of sitting down and doing that, like a central point of managing things from your one desktop, like that. That is going to be the Forti manager. Sitting down in one location as a manager, we just install that, and all the agents has been sitting down in all the other locations. We'll be logging into that manager from one place. We will be configuring everything from the one shot. That is a Forti manager. And Forti manager, and what is a Forti analyzer? Forti analyzer is going for, like, you'd like to analyze something like that, packet analyzing, like how the packets are moving from here to here, and how many FortiGates which you are going to do that. What sort of a configurations are there? How do you pull up the configurations from that? Like many other things which we can do into the Forti analyzer. Forti manager is a master. FARTI analyzer is also one of the endpoint which we can activate to the inside the FARTI manager. It's just a FARTI manager means like it's like an SNMP manager. FARTI analyzer is also going to be one of the agents. All the firewalls which we are installing on the FortiGate firewalls are the agents for the FARTI manager. Like an SNMP manager is a FARTI manager. Like FARTI analyzer is also one of the box that we can include it to the under the management of the FARTI manager. That I can do that. So FARTI manager is a centralized, like management solution which is being given by the FARTInet. Like other solutions are there or not? It's there. We have in Cisco there is a SNMP software which is available. In FI they have that FI director, big cloud, big IP, like big IP director something like IQ something is there. Like every other company has got their own kind of centralized orchestration and maintenance purposes. They create that. So Forti Manager is also one of them for only for the Fortinet products as well. And third-party integrations, I just need to test it out. How do we manage that with the other firewalls with the Forti managers? That I need to test it out. But for as far as I'm telling about that, the Forti manager is also one of the centralized orchestration software, which can be installed in your. You can buy that as a virtual appliance. Virtual appliance in the sense you can install it in a ESXi server, VMware ESXi, or we can install it in a hypervisor, or we can install it in some other, KVMs like Linux KVMs. And appliances, physical appliances also available. Forti Manager, we can buy that. There are some series of numbers of that, according to the specifications of the hardware and software, and how many boxes the nodes is going to support. Accordingly, the price difference is there, as well as the boxes are also there. Different models of the boxes which we can. Corporates will be definitely buying that Forti Manager physical appliance only. For you to test it out and you would like to get yourself trained on Forti Manager, what you can do, you can just download evaluation copy. Forti Analyzer also available. You can download the Forti Manager evaluation virtual machines copy as well as Forti Analyzer virtual machines copy from the Fortinet.com, support.fortinet.com. You can go to that and you can download that free evaluation copy is available, virtual machine only available. You can download it for as per your platform like VMware ESXi or cloud based. You can even install it in the AWS cloud also, the virtual machine. So you can download that and you can install it. Very easy installation. There is just a click and go, one click and go. It's like that. It goes on, and it'll be, you can configure with them as many as you can configure that. So you can configure it through the different subnets as well. I just configured it with just one subnet on this, like an internet connection, something like that. I just given that. So with that, we will be able to manage that all the firewalls, whichever it is being configured with the FortiGate. What FortiGates will be do? FortiGate, what you do, if you're buying the FortiGate firewall, you just need to log into there and configuring all these things. If you buy 5 FortiGate firewalls, each and everything, you just need to log into that and configuring all the policies, making the VPN connections between them, IPsec tunnels need to be created, SSL configurations has to be done, and Active Directory login for that, user identifications and spam filtering, so many things which we need to make it out by each and every time we just need to log into that server. Sorry, FortiGate firewall, and we'll have to configure that. So when you are having a 10 or 15 firewalls um, in your vicinity, in your premises or something like that, or maybe like customers are having that around 20 firewalls of FortiGate or any other Fortinet products or something, they are having it. What you can do that, it'll be time taking for you, like when you just log into each and every device and you're configuring all this. So, but better, we can just come back to the Forti Manager. You can pull all those things, like it'll be like a polling and it will find out all the how many FortiGates are installed in our network. Like that, it will start polling them and it will be adding them to the grouping level. We can do the groupings. Groupings in the sense on premises or customer name, like you can just say Capgemini firewalls, like that I can make one grouping, and like Accenture firewalls, I can make that one grouping. I like that. I can just make it like the per data center level also. I'll just make it out. Groupings is possible. Once you make the groupings, in the sense, if you would like to push the similar policy, like standard templates need to be applied in the sense in one click. You can do it. That's what I said. This is like a centralized orchestration software, or the hardware which is supported by the software, which is the Forti Manager software. So it is like a centralized solution for you to push the policies and get the policies and reconfiguring them, modifying them, rebooting them, and in like shutting down them. Everything is possible from sitting down in one place and you can do. So each and every boxes when you try to log into that and finding out all the information means it will be a headache for you. But otherwise, what we need to do, we need to like take a team of the people who are sitting down for to configure each and everything per shift basis, and the other we just need to do. But what we can do, like we can buy 140 manager box or the virtual machine appliance and install it in our own data center. We can just log into that and we can start pulling all the Fortinet, whatever it is being involved. What are the informations we required for that? We require the IP address of it, IP address or the serial number of that 40 gate firewalls. Serial number, every serial number is a different one for 40 gate firewalls. You just need to have the serial numbers, we need to have it, and our IP address of the manageable IP addresses we require. Then we require to log into the devices using the username and password. Mostly like admin password should be on this. So admin user and admin passwords we require. Only 3 to 4 informations we require. And sitting down in the Fortinet manager, you just go to the add device one GUI selection is there. You can just, I'll show you the at the end of this session. I'll show you some of the small lab. I'll show it to you. In the virtual machines only I installed it. So if you just click on that add, what do you say, add device or something, it'll get added to that by giving the proper credentials to that, and we will just start pulling at all these things. Adding the device may be taking at least 2 to 3 minutes. It's a volume of the policies which are installed in your Fortinet. Means like heavy, like a heavy configurations are there. Maybe like a core firewall which has been configured on there, in the sense there will be number of policies will be there. So near about 100 policies, 150 policies. So many profiles which has been created for that. ADs, AD login profiles, VPNs which we created, IPsec tunnels which has been created. Like that, the heavy configurations are there. It means it may take around 3 to 4 minutes. It may take. Else it will be very much easily configured. So once it has been pulled in, and it will start appearing in the same name as it is, and we can start configuring everything on this. It is very easy for to do the maintenance also. Maintenance in the sense, if you like to push any policies, you want to take a maintenance window for that, in the sense, it's very easy to, like within the group or the firewalls, we can configure that easily. Similar policies applying, similar policies pulling out, similar configurations gathering, and configuring the SD-WAN protocols, and configuring the cloud-based things. We can even, Party Manager can talk to the cloud-based things also. It is because it is a Fortinet product only. From your Fortinet manager, you can just give the IP address or public IP address of the AWS or Azure platform. Your Fortinet FortiGate firewalls are installed in this. Just give it out and take pulling all these things. It will be taking up all the configurations as well. It will get added to the cloud-based firewalls also. So what is the function of what is the advantages which we are getting on this one, Fortinet manager? Because it is easy to manage centralized sitting down in one place, and we can do all the centralized things. So let me go through the slides one by one. That will be giving you the like ideas of it. And one second, let me do that. Forti Manager and Forti Analyze take control of your security infrastructure. Forti Manager appliances. Forti Manager centralized management appliances deliver the essential tools needed to effectively manage your Fortinet-based security infrastructure. Whether deploying several or thousands of new devices and agents, distributing updates, or installing the security policies across managed assets, Forti Manager appliances drastically reduce the management costs and overhead. Device discovery, group management, auditing facilities, and the ability to manage the complex mesh and star VPN environments are just a few of time-saving features that Forti Manager appliances offer. Complemented by Forti Analyzer, centralized logging and reporting appliance. So we can collect the logs on that. Forti Manager provides a comprehensive, powerful centralized management solution for your organization. Be the master of your own domain. Forti Manager appliances scale to manage thousands of Fortinet devices and agents, and groups of devices and agents along with the administrators form the Forti Manager concept of administrative domains. It is called the ADOMs. ADOMs and ADOMs. Within an ADOM, an administrator has the ability to create the policy packages, folders, objects, which can be shared between all the FortiGate devices in the local ADOM. In the global ADOM of the Party Manager group, global policies and objects can also be assigned and applied to sub-ADOMs. ADOMs, you just need to understand what is ADOM. Whether you are managing 1,000 ADOMs, Party Manager appliances always provide effective and efficient management of your Fortinet assets. What are the features and benefits of the combined management modes, hierarchical objects database, hierarchical object database, appliance-based centralized management, automated device processioning, centralized policy configuration, role-based administration, RBOA, policy and device auditing, web portal SDK, Party Manager XML API. Like these are all the things which we get. Hierarchical database based on the ADOM levels, and reducing the cost of deploying new FortiGate and FortiClient installations, maintain the policies across all managed assets. And policy auditing also we can do that. JSON-based API allows the MSSPs to offer administrative web portals to the customers. These are all been done by these are all the features and benefits of your manager. So this is how the manager has been installed. You see the diagram in this one. Here sits your FortiManager. FortiManager is sitting here. This is one of the FortiGate firewall in branch office. This FortiGate firewall in another branch office. This is a FortiAnalyzer, centralized logging and reporting. So it talks to the internet. It is talking to all the firewalls and collecting all these things. Can centralize the device and policy management. And this analyzer will be picking up all the logs and store it over here. For our auditing purposes, we can use it. This is what. In headquarters, we are installing this FortiManager for this. Simpler, configuration is also very simple. Central management, unified FortiGate management at scale. You see that. This is the FortiManager, you can just see that. FortiAnalyzer is also there. This is branch office, and branch office through the internet connection is being made. This is a data center that is being installed. And here the FortiGuard security services. There are so many products out there in Fortinet. Goal, central management for the NGFW, next generation firewalls, SD-WAN projects, capabilities, central policy management, configuration backup and restoring, enterprise grade RBAC, there is a role-based access. Benefit, increase the operational efficiency and effectiveness. This is one of the benefit you can just see. Second one, network automation. Streamlining the workflows into the enterprise ecosystem, 400 plus security fabric ecosystem integrations, fabric connector, fabric API, fabric DevOps, extended fabric ecosystem. Goal is integrating into existing enterprise ecosystem capabilities. REST API, we can configure that. DevOps scripts, Ansible and Terraform, we can integrate that. Terraform also we can integrate. SDK, software development kit. What is the benefit? Increased operational efficiency. Next, zero touch provisioning. This is very important. Zero touch in the sense without having any configurations at all. Just in one push, you can push all the configuration to the endpoint firewall. So this is a FortiDeploy. FortiDeploy to the FMD, like that FMO, like FortiGates. All FortiGates are getting configured to this. And FortiManager provisions the FGT. Register with that. Something like the FortiManager will be doing. So goal is SD-WAN and SD branch, provisioning capabilities, zero trust deployment, centralized management, SD-WAN plus firewall. What is the benefit we are getting? Reduced the truck roll cost, and TCO means the total cost of ownership, and bringing up an operating remote branch in seconds of time. Like that. It's very easier. Next, FortiGuard distribution center, fabric gateway for the FortiGuard updates. Updates we can just install it very easily, FortiGates and all, using the HA cluster on this. Goal is reducing the internet exposure to on-prem gateway to the FortiGuard capabilities, gateway to the security services, gateway to OS and patch updates, asset and inventory management. Benefits, reduce the risk and improve compliance. What are the features and benefit? That's what we already seen, that it's a centralized management, enterprise grade high availability, security automations, enterprise ready integrations, everything is possible. So this is the features and the benefits of your FortiManager. Next, still continuing, secure SD-WAN provisioning and monitoring, multi-tenancy and administrative. This is what we are talking about, EDOM and VDOM and other things. So separate customer data and manage domains, leveraging EDOMs to be compliant and operationally effective. Fortinet integrated management solution. FortiManager appliances provide you secure web-based interface for the command and the control of your Fortinet security infrastructure. That's what I was saying. It's a GUI based. FortiManager appliances also provide centralized policy-based provisioning, configuration, and update management for the FortiGate, Forti Wi-Fi, and Forti mail appliances, as well as Forti client endpoint security agents. Finally, FortiManager includes real-time monitoring capabilities for added visibility. To complete your centralized management solution, FortiManager complements our FortiAnalyzer appliances. These appliances provide in-depth discovery, analysis, prioritization, reporting of the security events detected within your environment. Together, FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer systems form a comprehensive enterprise class management solution. This is what about the ADOMs and other things and all. We talk about this. Administrative domains enables a primary admin create groups of devices for other administrators to monitor and manage. Administrators can manage devices in their geographic location or business division. FortiGate devices with multiple VDOMs and can be divided among multiple ADOMs. Administrative users can use only devices or VDOMs assigned to them. Primary admin can access all administrative domains and services devices. Hierarchical objects database. Create device configuration templates to quickly configure a new Fortinet appliance. That's what I was saying, a template. And within each ADOM, this is a common database of objects shared by all devices and policy packages allowing users to reuse similar configurations among a group of managed assets. Using included global policy feature, global ADOM can have global policy and global database common to all ADOMs in the system. Web Portal SDK designed for multi-tenancy applications within single management platform. JSON-based API allows MSSP to offer the administrative web portal to the customers, provides an administrative web portal for customers who require some degree of control over their network security management, enables MSSP customers to manage SSL VPNs, web filtering, URL filter, and categories. If configured, customers can also view the firewall policies, the device with the view. Locally hosted security content. Hosting security content locally allows the administrator greater control over the security content updates and provides improved response time for the rating the databases. Includes antivirus definition updates, intrusion prevent updates, vulnerability and compliance management, web filtering updates, anti-spam things. This is centralized management. Unified management model, the global policy, FortiManager XML API. These are all the features of this. Objects and dynamic objects which we can create. VPN wizards are there. GUI based scripts we can run it. And a global policy. All ADOMs and VDOMs you can configure that as a global. FortiManager XML API. If you would like to configure that through the API, the API integration is also available. As well as we have the FortiOS CLI also there. CLI, yeah, it's easier to configure the CLI also here. You don't learn the commands and all. Very easy that all the commands are self-explanatory. So it's easy to configure. Command and control, manage the devices and endpoint agents individually as the logical groups. Discover the new devices automatically. Create, deploy, monitor virtual private networks. Delegate control to the other users with the distributed administration features. Audit configuration changes to ensure the compliance, manage updates, and monitor, analyze, and report. These all things are given for that. And we can look for the virtual appliances. How do they work with the virtual appliance? Offering the same powerful management features as the FortiManager hardware-based appliances. No difference as such. Only thing is that you are buying some hardware from the Fortinet and you are managing that. Else what you do, you will arrange the hardware for yourself. You will be buying only the VMs and you will install it later. With the addition of the stackable license model that enables easy growth with your network environment, Fortinet virtual appliances allow you to deploy a mix of hardware and virtual appliances operating together and managed from a common centralized FortiManager platform. So everything is same. We are going to get the key benefits, the key features and benefits of it. What are the services are offered? FortiGate security subscription services, FortiCare support services. According to the 8 8x5 or 24/7 support and all you will be getting. Highlights, what are the highlights are there in this? Administrative domains and global policy enables the primary administrator to create groups of devices for other administrator to monitor and manage. We've seen that already. It has been given in a good, like a bigger slide like that. Administrator can manage the devices in the geographic location or business division. Virtual domains we can create, EDOMs we can create. With each EDOM, there is a common database of objects shared by all devices and policy packages. Global policy capabilities, these are all there in virtual machines. JSON XML, locally hosted security content with what we can do, antivirus definition updates, intrusion prevention, vulnerability compliance, web filtering, anti-spam, and all things. Command and control, monitor and analyze and report. These are all this. Forti Manager supported devices. What all the devices are supported by Forti Manager? About the Fortinet products and all. FortiGate and FortiCarrier consolidated security appliances. FortiAP, it is an access point, wireless access points. FortiMail messaging security systems. FortiWeb web application security. FortiAnalyzer reporting and analysis appliances. FortiSwitch switching platforms. FortiSandbox advanced threat protection appliances. These are all the boxes which are supported by FortiManager of the Fortinet product. And this is how your FortiManager will be looking like. FortiManager 200D, 400C, 1000C, and 3000C, and 5001A like that. These are all like boxes which we can buy and we can install it in our FortiManager like that. Else we will be going for a virtual appliance. Then we'll see about something on a FortiAnalyzer. FortiAnalyzer is for a logging and the collection of the reports and other things. FortiAnalyzer is a powerful log management, analytics and reporting platform, providing organizations with a single pan orchestration, automation, and a response for simplified security operations, proactive identification and remediation of the risks, and complete visibility of the entire attack surface. FortiAnalyzer integrated with the Fortinet security fabric provides advanced threat detection capabilities, centralized security analytics, and complete end-to-end security posture, awareness and control, helping the security teams to identify and eliminate the threats before a breach can occur. So this is how the FortiAnalyzer here. FortiManager is here. You see the FortiAnalyzer is logging and reporting. These are all connected to the internet through this is the headquarters. We install all these things over here, and through the internet we can connect to the remote office, branch office, and we can connect to the additional locations. Centralized management you can just. So somebody is speaking. Let me mute all of the people. Okay, thank you. And let's go to the next slide. FortiAnalyzer. What FortiAnalyzer can do for us? Orchestrate security tools, and people and process for streamlined execution of tasks and workflows, incident analysis and response, rapidly expedite threat detection, case creation, investigation, and mitigation and response. Automate the workflows and trigger actions with the fabric connectors, playbooks, and event handlers to accelerate your network security team's ability to respond to the critical alerts and events, as well as SLAs, regulation, and compliance. So automating in the sense we are talking about the playbooks. Playbooks is nothing but an Ansible boxes. We use it with an Ansible boxes to manage the entire different vendor solutions like Cisco, ASA, Palo Alto, web servers, everything. We try to manage it through the Ansible boxes. The same kind of an Ansible box work this FortiAnalyzer can do. That's what I'm saying. That playful, like a playbooks and even handlers and other things it can do. Respond in real time to the network security attacks, vulnerabilities and warnings of the potential compromises with the threat intelligence, event correlation, monitoring, alerts and reporting for immediate tactical response and remediation. So this much work your FortiAnalyzer can do. Not like the FortiManager. FortiManager has got its own like a management and orchestrating things. But FortiAnalyzer is a little bit different, that it will be collecting and reporting, and eventually it will be start analyzing things, many things it will do. What are the key features of the FortiAnalyzer? Security fabric analytics with event correlation and real-time detection across all logs with indicators of the compromised service and detection of advanced threats. This is nothing but an SIEM solution. Don't worry about it. security incident and event management. Something. And Fortinet Security Fabric integration with the FortiGates, FortiClient, FortiSandbox, FortiWeb and Mail with other deeper visibility and critical network insights. Enterprise grade high availability to automatically backup FortiAnalyzer databases up to 4 node cluster, which can be geographically dispersed for the disaster recovery. Security automation to reduce the complexity, leveraging the REST API, scripts, connectors, and automation stitches to expedite the security response and reduce time to detect multi-tenancy solution. With the quota management, leveraging ADOMs to separate customer data and manage the domains for operational effectiveness and compliances. Flexible deployment options as appliance, VM, hosted or public cloud. This is how it can be, deployed. We can install it as an appliance physical, or we can employ it like a virtual machine, or we can make it as a hosted or in a public cloud like that. We can do. Use AWS, Azure, Google for the cloud secondary archival storage, which we can do. And FortiAnalyzer feature highlights: incident detection and response, security fabric analytics, deployments, centralized knock and SOC visibility for the attack surface. NOC means network operating center. SOC means security operating center. Visibility for the attack surface. Event management. Somebody is pinging. Is FortiAnalyzer similar to the SIEM solution? Not similar. It is the SIEM solution. And event management, incident management, public automation, security services. It can do the incident detections. Security fabric analytics. Analytics and reporting, assets and identity, FortiView, monitors, FortiAnalyzer reports. This can be done like analytics it can do. Deployments. Deploying the FortiAnalyzer, high availability, multi-tenancy with the flexible quota management, analyzer, collector mode, log forwarding or for a third-party integration. Like that, we have some NetFlow on the Cisco, which does the same thing. Like it's also one of the SIEM solutions. You can even compare this with your Splunk, like that, or Panorama in the Palo Alto. The same solutions which FortiAnalyzer is also giving for the Fortinet platforms. So the next will be this will be the diagrams. We'll be able to see the new, like so beautiful, like the GUI, which is giving all the offers on this, like the wave based or bar based or similar, giving like charts like that. Yes, so you can able to see all these things and visualize everything on our SIEM on this. Next, this is something about the explanation of that how these things are being done. Centralized knock and SOC visibility for the attack surface. It real-time log and thread data in the form of additional views and deep drill down capabilities, notifications and reports, predefined or customized dashboard for a single pane visibility and awareness. Analysts can utilize FortiAnalyzer workflow automation for simplified orchestration of security operations, management of threats and vulnerabilities, and responding to the security incident or investigate proactively by looking for anomalies and threats in SIE. Threat hunting view. Event management. Event manager enables the security teams to monitor and manage the alerts and event from the logs. Events are processed and correlated in an easily readable format that analysts can understand for immediate response. Analysts can use the event monitor for investigating the searches into the alerts and use a predefined or custom event handlers for a knock and SOC, means a ticket creation, with the customizable filters to generate the real-time notification for the around-the-clock monitoring, include handlers for SD-WAN, VPN, SSL VPNs, wireless, network operations, FortiClient, and more. So that is an event management. You're all always working on a tickets on this, so it will also create alert the tickets also like. Next, incident management. Incident management component. FortiSOC enables security operations to teams to manage incident handling and the lifecycle with the incidents created from events to show affected assets, endpoints, and users. Analysts can assign incidents, view and drill down the event details, incident timelines, add analysis commands, attach reports and artifacts, and review the playbook execution details for a complete audit history. Integrate with the FortiSOAR for further incident investigation and threat eradication, including support to export incident data to the FortiSOAR and FortiAnalyzer fabric. Playbook automation that I told you, like what the Ansible can do, and our FortiAnalyzer also can do. Boost organization security team's ability to simplify investigation efforts, through automated net incident response, freeing up the resources and allowing analysts to focus on more critical tasks. Somebody is speaking again. What is the EMS means? EMS means? I don't understand. What is EMS? 40 OS and EMS. EMS is one of the 40 devices. Like they have some email something like that system is something like that. So security teams can define custom processes, edit playbooks and tasks in the visual playbook editor. Utilize the playbook monitor to review the task execution details. Import or export playbooks. Event management, yeah, something like that. Event management or endpoint management, something like that. So 40 OS and event management system, endpoint management system. New connector, a health check provides indicator for verifying the connectors that RWL is up and working. Next, analytics and reporting. Security teams are empowered with the 40 analyzer automation driven analytics and reports providing the full visibility of network devices, systems and users. 40 analyzer delivers correlated logs, data that threat intelligence for analysis of real-time and historical events, providing the context and meaning of network security, risk and vulnerabilities, attack attempts, operational anomalies. Oh, so many things. Continuous monitoring of sanctioned and unsanctioned user activity in the investigation of the shadow IT. Shadow IT. Maybe people will be knowing about shadow IT. 40 View is a comprehensive monitoring solution for that provides a multi-level views and summaries of real-time critical alerts and information such as top threats on IOC. So many other things are web publication, top application, websites, SaaS, VPN system administrations, informations and all. Who is speaking? What is the shadow IT? Shadow IT, hey, that is a very heavy topic. I'll discuss that later. Monitors. Monitors views the provides the operation team with the customizable NOC and SOC dashboards, widgets designed for to display the across multiple screens in the operation center. Monitor events in a real time through predefined dashboard views for SD-WAN, VPN, Wi-Fi, incoming and outgoing traffic, applications and websites, 40 sandbox detections, endpoint vulnerabilities, software inventory threats, shadow IT monitoring service, fabric state, and many more. 40 analyzer reports. It can provide 60 report templates, 800 data sets, 250 plus charts, 750 charts, ready to use sample reports, including the reports for a secure SD-WAN, VPN monitoring, threat assessments, 360 security reviews, situational awareness, self-harm and risk indicators, bandwidth and applications, 40 client, 40 mail, 40 sandbox, 40 disruptor, compliance, and many others. It can create the reports for you. 40 Analyzer Cloud, so we can install it in the cloud as well. Offers customers for a SaaS-based delivery option for automation driven single pane analytics, providing log management analytics and reporting for Fortinet NGFW and SD-WAN with an easily accessible cloud-based solution. Delivers reliable real-time insights to the network activity and extensive reporting, and premium subscription that we'll have to go for a subscription for this, analyzing cloud service like that. We can install it in the VM also. VM is a and virtual version of the hardware appliance and designed for run to many virtualization platforms, offering all the latest features as a Fortinet application appliance. So we can install appliance also in the VM platform, like how we are doing for the FortiManager. It will be giving the same similar capacities, same similar features which are available on the FortiManager box, FortiAnalyzer appliance. Physical appliance will give the same here. FortiAnalyzer VM, yes. What is that? SKU? SKU means stock keeping unit. As well as IOC and FortiAnalyzer SOC services into one single SKU to simplify the product purchase, upgrade, and renewal. S provides organization with the centralized security event analysis. It will do everything in the same, like what we do. There's the FortiAnalyzer box informations. There are many model numbers are there. FAZ means a FortiAnalyzer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 models are there. Around 3, 3, 6 plus 3, 9. 9 models are there. We can choose as many as we want. Else we can go for like what we require to have the virtual machines like that. Okay. So we've seen about something on the FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer. And Fortinet has got already the certification. Someone has told, Bhartendu has told about that. Certification is there in a Fortinet. Yeah, NSE 2 level or NSE 3 level something certification is there. You can go for that, where there will be getting about the FortiGate, firewalling and other options and everything has been discussed on this. If you would like to have the certification on the SIEM solution like a FortiAnalyzer and FortiNet Manager, FortiManager. So there is a certification available for you. There is the next levels of certification other than the FortiGate firewall certificate. That is NSC4, Network Security Professional. That is one other certificate. And Fortinet Network Security Analyst. That is another certificate. So NSC4, what you get? You will get a FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure. And NSC5, you will get a FortiAnalyzer and FortiSAE. You will get it. What all things you will get it on the FortiGate security? It's NSC4, exploring the firewall policy, security fabric, user authentication, secure sockets layer, everything will be covered. And FortiGate infrastructure, you will get it like the enterprise or managed security service providers, MSSP, such as an advanced monitoring, routing, transparent mode, and redundant infrastructure, site-to-site IPsec VPNs, single sign-on features, web proxy, and diagnostics. These are all you will be learning in the NSC4. Let's go to the next slide. Not going. This is what NSC5. What will we get that? NSC5 we will be getting the FortiAnalyzer and the FortiSAE. We will be getting that. In this class, participants will learn the fundamentals of using the FortiAnalyzer for centralized logging and importing. Students will learn how to configure, deploy the FortiAnalyzer, identify threats and attack patterns through logging, analysis, and reports. Finally, students will examine some useful troubleshooting techniques. Participants will explore administration and management, register devices for log collection with the FortiAnalyzer, use FortiAnalyzer to centrally collect the logs, perform the forensic analysis and logs-based simulated network attacks, create reports, explore solutions. Okay? And SIEM, initial configuration, architecture, discovery of the devices in the network. Participant will also learn to collect the performance information and aggregate it with the syslog data to enrich overall view of the realm of health of the environment. Additionally, participant will learn how can use the configuration database greater facility to the compliance audits. So these are all the two certifications which you can go for in a FortiManager as well as a Fortinet. What is that? Security analyst like that. So earlier, if you have done yourself like a Fortinet 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that, you can go to the next levels. But you just need to work on this platform. The FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer, you should be installing it in your own environment. You should work on this because you should know how to add the device, configuring the device, push and pulling the configurations as well. Like monitoring the entire things, taking the steps towards the troubleshooting things, talking to the FortiCloud and downloading the security updates for that. Centralized management of the complete thing, SD-WAN managements, like and FortiCloud. And in the cloud, with whatever the firewalls has been installed, how do you integrate that to the FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer? These are all you just need to learn. Then only you can go for this certification. It's not a basic certification which you look for, like in a Fortinet based CCNA level certificate or something. Not. This is something in the high level. It requires a perfect hands-on to go for this certification. So that's all. I completed my things, and I will be showing you a little bit of the labs on this. I have already installed the FortiManager and FortiAnalyzer in my virtual machine. I can show you by logging into that, and I can show you that how does it pulling the information from the FortiGate firewall or something like that. I'll show you. If you have any kind of questions now on the FortiAnalyzer and FortiManager, you can ask me. Unmute your mic, or you can just put it in your chat. I am very much ready to answer your questions. And as usual, if you like to do any kind of a course or something like that, you can come back to me on my WhatsApp number, or you can send me an email to me on techroute@gmail.com, and you can watch all my videos, all my demos, all my security things, cloud, network-based, firewallings, and load balancing things, everything. All the videos has been posted on the site, YouTube site. You can go and watch that. It's a free one. It's not a premiere. It's a free. You can even download it also, I guess. Okay. So you can see that somebody is asking the questions for not able to understand well. Can you show the practical if possible? Yeah, I will be showing you that. Don't worry, I'll be showing that. And because I have installed that 140 manager with two 40 gig firewalls and 140 analyzer. Okay, I will be showing you like how do the like licensing things and all. How does it working on this? How do I license it? And you require to create one support.fortinet.com account. It's a free account. You can use it with your Gmail, and you can create it on this, and you will be getting the 14 days 2 weeks license for 40 analyzer as well as a 40 manager, you know. And but you need to register it with that 40net.com. Means you just need to point that your fortinet manager as well as the 40 analyzer to be applicable to, means like it can able to reach the internet. Once, as soon as you start that, if you're giving the proper IP to that and DNS and other gateways and everything properly, it will talk to the 40 cloud and it will be giving you the login features for that. Once it has been logged in, then your serial number has been picked up by the support.fortinet.com, and it will assign a 14 days license for you. Only 14 days available. That is a problem. You just need to learn within the 14 days. You need to do all the practicals one by one on this. And I guess you can have some other email address or something. You can have one more 40 analyzer or something. You can register it. Latest versions requires the support.fortinet.com registration. So, okay, if any more questions not there, then I will directly go for, yeah, somebody again. Okay, so Fortinet firewall will install after router or before router? This is a very basic question. You said that you already been certified in Fortinet. You should be knowing this. Okay. But all the firewalls has been installed in on LAN only. Means it will be facing the router. Router will be facing the internet. Okay. Anyway, that is a very basic question. I answered that. Let me go to that. I'll be starting that virtual machines for you. I'll be showing you that. Let me start my virtual machine. You just need to wait for at least 2 to 3 minutes. 40 manager, it is a version 6 I am using that. See, it's using only the 4 GB memory and the processor 2 I given that, and 2 hard disks it automatically taken. 4 network adapters it will take automatically, but we can monitor that, we can change that if you want that. And I have installed the FortiGate firewall. It's a 6.2 version. 2 firewalls I installed on this. I will be managing this through this 40 manager. And this 40 analyzer, it is a version 64, which is the 64-bit something, but it requires a 8 GB memory and 500 GB hard disk. This is automatically, it has been taken. We cannot modify that because we are in a evaluation license period. We cannot increase the processor or we cannot increase the memory or something. It's not allowed. Okay, 14 days evaluation is being. So now I will be starting that 40 manager, and I will be showing you by logging into the GUI, and you'll be able to see that. Everything is a Linux based. That's what I was telling you, all the people, that please learn Linux. Okay. If you know the Linux platform, you'll be able to work on these things in a CLI so easily without having any further trainings on the Linux or something. Very easy. Automation products are Linux. All firewalls are Linux. All load balancers are Linux. All routers are Linux. Everything is Linux based. Any Linux you learn, either Ubuntu or CentOS or Red Hat, or now the latest one has come up like a Rocky Linux. That also you can learn that. Everything is a Linux only. Kernels all same. Booting procedures, shutdown, rebootings, managements, modules, memory managements, and the commands, configurations, checking logs. Completely, it is a core is always a Linux only for all the network devices, even Cisco router also. Okay. So any router you choose, any firewall you choose, any load balancer you choose. A10 load balancer has come up newly. That is also like a Linux based one, completely Linux based. So let me log into this 40 manager, logging into that admin. Then I will just, if you'd like to see that what is the interface configured IP, that 192.168.1.180, I configured that IP. This is the configuration which I've done on this. We can modify that configuration and show system, I guess a DNS maybe. Yeah, this is the DNS which I configured. This is the, normally it has been taken automatically on this. We don't need to configure it. Once you download this 40 manager, it's set its own default parameters. These are all actually, it's been given by the Fortinet cloud only. They have it, and show system like a gateway. Not that. Show system, or I can just say get system info, get system status, get system status. I can get that. See that. And here it is a platform type is FMG64. FMG means a Forti manager, and a Fortinet manager VM64 it is showing. Version is 2.8 build something is showing. Serial number. This is based on this serial number, you will be assigned the license for that. BIOS version, host name is, I didn't change it, it's as it has been. Maximum number of admin domains we can create 10 only. Maximum number of device group we can create 10 only, because it is an evaluation. Else, if you have the full licensed version of the sense, you can create, depends on the license which you purchase. Admin domain configuration is disabled, and the HA mode is standalone because there is no extra manager I install on this. Branch point, release version information, current time, so July 31st, it's a local time it's showing free. I didn't configure it actually. Time zone is the Pacific time, it has been set. x86 64 because it will be working on 64-bit also. How much is the disk usage, and the file system is ext4, definitely. You see that license status is valid because it is still the 14 days are left for me. 14 days or 12 days, I guess. 2 days before I install this. So ext4 is nothing but one of the file system it is being supported by the Linux. That's what I was telling you. Like we require to know the Linux information. Okay, let me log into this by using the IP address on this. I'll go to that and I will type https/sorry 192.168.1.180. That is IP. It will take quite a lot of time, maximum 1 minute. Yeah, now it is came. Forti manager VM64 admin and the password I just given that. It takes some time to show me the page of it. It may take some time. Yeah, now we are in the, the central page, means initial page which is coming up on this. So this is the bell symbol is, it will be telling me like, your VM license will be expiring in 12 days. 2 device configurations is out of synchronization. Something they are not actually talking because the Fortinet has been down. Like FortiGate firewalls, I made it down. The VMs has not been started. If you'd like to start the CLI from here, you can start the CLI. You see them? CLI is here. Get system status. I can see it from here also. It's very easy. You see, same information. You can even modify the prompts also. You can just click it out and it will go inside and show system interface. I can see that this is the interface. All the commands which I can able to run it from here. It's a CLI module. If you don't want, I can just close it out here. If you wanted to refresh it, I can do the refreshing. And you would like to minimize it, I can do it like this. Sorry, maximizing it. Just click OK, and it is being connected over here. Connection lost. I'll close it out, then I'll close it out. So we will see something on this, this is a device manager. In this one, this block, if I just click on this, I can start pulling the devices to this through this device manager. Means if I would like to manage some of the devices, I will be doing it through this device manager. This is for policies and objects icon. Through this policies and objects icon, I can able to push the policy, get the policy, configure the objects, everything I can do. AP manager, this is for access points. For a wireless, FortiGate has got a wireless Wi-Fi and other things are there. Those APs we can monitor and manage with this AP manager. VPN manager, we can create the VPNs for the connected devices, the managed devices which we can create. This is the fabric view. This fabric view will be giving you the cloud connectivity and SDK, the APIs and other things which you can configure that. FortiGuard, this is for your, what is it, antivirus and anti-spam and other things. FortiSwitch, Fortinet has got a switches also, switch products also they have. You can manage it. SOC, Security Operating Center. Through that you will be getting the logs, tickets and other things. System settings, we can go for this. How the Forti manager has been configured on this. I'll show you the system settings. It's here. FMG VM64, that is a name. This is the serial number for that. Platform type is VM64. The status is standalone. Admin something like that. It is there. This is the system resource it is showing here. Resources 1% of the CPU has been utilized. 27% memory usage. Disk usage is 3%. These are all the admin console logs we are getting. Means like a syslog will be normally getting. This is the 4 ports are there in the Fortinet manager. It's showing that. And you can just scroll up. You see the license is valid. It is showing the valid. And management, 2 devices has been integrated. That's why it is saying 2 out of 10. FortiGates are how many? 2 devices and 11. FortiGuard is no license is there. Server location servers located in US only, and update the server, something like that. This is antivirus and IPS servers, web and email filters, Fortinet client update, something like that it is been there. So this is about the widgets on this. Toggling the widgets, you can do it like what all the information you want to see. Just do that. There's all ADOMs. ADOM means administrative domains. One of the 40-gate firewall has been configured with ADOM. And the network, this is the network port, which is for the manager port I'm telling. HTTPS and SSH I configured on this. I can even activate the other things as well. And this is a HA is not configured at all. It is a standalone box. Admin. Who are all the administrators? Admin is a local guy who's sitting down. Like I can create many things. SNMP mail server, syslog server, metafields. This is the system settings. Let me go to the device manager. There are two Fortinets I have configured on this. Means it is not installed, policy is not installed here, but this is a full installation has been done on this. I need to add the device like this. Given IP address of the FortiGate firewall, it should be reachable through the network. Then username and password I can give it on this. Then I can click next to this. Then it will start adding the device. Model device in the sense you require to add the physical appliances on this. It's going to be discovering all this thing. Device group, I can create that. Install wizard, it will be giving me that how policy can be pushed on this and all. I can do this. And this is the tools here. Global display options, which you can go. What are the things you would like to see it? Querying, like many things which you can do. It's like a centralized, tools and table view. You can modify that. This is how many devices are in total, how many devices are connection is down. 2 devices are down because Fortinet is not up now. And Fortinet gateways are not on. Synchronized, automated, like that I can do. All these things. This is the device manager. Policy and objects. Here, like IPv6 policy, V4 policy, installation targets. You see that? These are all the Fortinet 2 gate, Fortinet, what is that? IPv4 policy, which I am getting implicit deny. Because there is nothing installed actually. If you wanted to pull the policy, push the policy, I can just click create new. I can create new from here and I will be pushing this policy to that firewall. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. If you would like to create a similar policies, if you like to do it for a multiple firewalls, you can create in one screen and you can push it to the group. All the people will be having, all the FortiGates will be having the same similar configurations as well. It's possible we can do that. And default and other things are there. ADOM revisions, something we can see that it's not found. Tools we can have this. Perhaps all object selectors. So this is about policy objects. This is a AP manager. AP means access points, Wi-Fi profiles, monitoring, map view. Nothing is there. That's why it will not show you anything. Wi-Fi profiles, I can create that. WIDS, Bluetooth profile, QoS profile, Bonjour profile, something like it's showing. So here the VPN manager it is there. VPN community, we can create that. Nothing is connected actually. All VPN communities are there. It is nothing been configured this. SSL I can go for it. Monitoring, I can create SSL VPN from here. Profiles I can create. Monitoring I can do. The next is for Fabric view. Fabric connectors. Create new. If I do that, I'll be able to see all the things. SDN connections I can do. Cisco ACI, AWS, NSXV, NewEdge, Azure, Microsoft, and Oracle OCI, VMware ESXi, Horizon, Kubernetes, GCP, AliCloud, Alibaba Cloud, and SSO. SSO means single sign-on. FortiClient EMS, endpoint management system. FortiNAC, AD profiling. AD profiling is nothing but Windows AD. FSSO, single sign-on, Radius, and DX Grid, sorry, Cisco, and ClearPass, Aruba, NSXT. These are all third-party Fabric connections which we can make through this. Threat fields, FortiGuard, category, IP address, domain name, malware hashing. I can do that. There's a FortiGuard is for your, so there's two things are allocated on this one. Licensing status. It's what is the licensing status is there? Actually, they are only having a 14 days license on that. And hide license extended devices. Nothing is there. Show license expired devices. There are expired licenses out. There is no license. I need to install it again back. So package management, I can go for this receive status. You see that how much has been received on this signatures. And the service status 2 never updated means antivirus has not been updated on this. And query server management, anti-spam, antivirus, outbreak preventions, geo IP, web filter. This is like the graph which we will be getting on the settings you can do, and enable the IP services on this firewalls, FortiGates, and other things, which can be managed maximum 6.2. Until that I can manage this. So means if you like to activate the antivirus, and means you will be installing the antivirus updates and anti-spam updates and the anti-malware updates from this FortiManager to the all applicable FortiGate firewalls in single shot. Everyone will be getting updated to that in one shot. That's what. That's why we do that. That's the FortiGate and the Forti Switch Manager. You can activate the Forti switches on this. It's showing the firewalls on this. All FortiGate it is showing. It is not a switch actually. And then SOC, SOC. This one, FortiGate BM64. And what is the IP assigned? What is the firmware it is being installed on this? Something was going on that time suddenly. Yeah, it says. What is this? Something is going. Connection unknown, connection down, configuration status, like this. Something is there. FortiGate, just not stop it. Either it is going on like last 1 hour, all devices are there. Like we are doing the, like what is it? Real, real monitoring, something like that. This is a SOC. And as well as I showed you about the system settings on this. So this is about the FortiManager. Let me start the FortiAnalyzer also, but it will be taking a lot of time. Better I will shut down this guy. So otherwise it will be taking a heavy memory, because I am already running the this inside execute shutdown. That is the command I will give. Then it will be shutting down. Yes. Let it get shut down. Then I will be starting that FortiAnalyzer also. We'll be showing you the FortiAnalyzer platform also for you. FortiAnalyzer will be taking a lot of memory. Now it is shut down. Okay, great. Let's close this. Okay, it's not a problem. Let me go to there and I will start the FortiAnalyzer. FortiAnalyzer has got a 8 GB memory assigned, 4 processors assigned, 50 GB hard disk has been given. So that is a default setting which is being given for a FortiAnalyzer. We cannot modify that because it is in the evaluation period. Let it get started. See, this is also VMlinux, Linux platform only. We have to wait for at least 2 minutes to see the screen of this FortiAnalyzer. Let it come up, then I will be logging into this. I need to see the IP address of this, and I will be able to log into the device. Serial number has been come up. So other than manager, this analyzer will take a lot of time because it's handling so much of requests. Let's be waiting for at least 1 or 2 minutes so that it's coming up. Cannot create query. CFG init all system HA schedule task. Check it is doing that. Let him do that. It's coming up. Coming up. FAZ means the FortiAnalyzer. VM box, and it is a serial number which has been given on this. So let me log into this. Same admin I have created like that. So now it is done. Show system interface. This is the IP which I configured 150, 192.168.1.50. So the same command I can give it on this. Show system DNS. You can see that. DNS I set it. All 8, that is a Google DNS 192.168.1.1. That is my my own DNS like that inside. And show system DNS and central management, something like that. Go on. Something like that. You can let us log into this 150. 192.168.1.150. Let's go. Take some time. We need to wait. You are screen sharing. Okay. Still getting ready because it takes time. Now it's coming login. Yes. Oh, it's good. Party analyzer VM64. I logged in with the same username and password. Admin. Like that. You can give any password, no problems. Analyzer VM. So only thing is that we are all getting the evaluation license so that we can able to practice all these things instead of looking for a like managed thing or something. It comes like this initial screen will always come. I will do it later. Okay, I'll click on later, but it's showing the serial number and the account ID stuckerout@gmail.com. With that only I got a license of this evaluation license. Server IP address. Later I will do this. It is incomplete because we have not done many settings on this. It's okay, no problem. I'll go to the finish. So this is the settings which we are seeing. Device manager, Forti view, log view, fabric view, Forti SOC, reports, system settings, management extensions. Let me show you the system settings here. So this is the toggle widgets. Like this is the name of it and other things and all this there. And this is 100% CPU utilization. Now this will get reduced because it is just now started. It may take at least 2 to 3 minutes for the CPU utilization to go down. Memory utilization is 30%. Disk usage is 1%. Another thing, log resource monitor, disk IO, and inert log timing and other things which you can see here. This is a normal log which is coming up. How many ports has been configured? It will show here. Green color, it is all 4 ports. And this is a trial license edition. Okay, it is a trial license edition. And it is registered by the stuckerout@gmail.com, my own Gmail address. And FortiGuard license expiring some dates. And security operation license expiring some dates. Logging, VDOMs, TDOMs, all showing in this. And storage console, it is actually there is no license given in that one. In that category, we don't get the license on this. So still it is 100%. That's why we just need to wait for some more time to get it freed. And it's starting every other services, like every other daemons on the Linux box. Once it is being started and stabilized, the CPU will go down, so we can able to see the other screens as well. Let us wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So it is totally GUI based or CLI based. It is mostly GUI based only. It is mostly because the people like the GUI, but we can configure it through the CLI also, but you need to go through the documentation for that. And not only through the CLI, we can use it through the APIs also, application programming interface. That is like REST APIs and other things we can do for automation things. That also we can do. There are 3 ways we can configure any device nowadays. One is GUI, one is CLI, one is the API. That's how it has been. All the devices, all the network devices has come into the, the way that we can configure it through that. The REST API is like that, pushing that thing through the scripting on this. CLI is a command based, which is being provided by the Fortinet, only the Fortinet CLI documentation commands you just need to see, and you can run the commands on this. GUI is like, it's easier. You can just see like the icons and other things. Through that, you can able to configure that. So by 3 ways, we can configure this Forti analyzer. Still 100. Taking a lot of time. Okay, more details. It's saying that 2%, 3, 2, 1, summarize. It's saying go back. Now it is 6%. Okay, good. Now it is reduced. So now it is saying, what is it saying? Duplicate license found. License will expire in 72 hours. It's like only 7 days they are giving the license. Okay, this is about the system settings. Let us go to the Forti view. Go to the Forti view. These are all the monitors. Last 1 hour, because nothing has been actually configured on this one. Threads, top threads, thread map, compromised hosts. Just see the world diagram will be getting on this. Based on the geographical location, it will be giving. And compromised hosts, it will be giving you the complete host details on this. No entry found because nothing configured. And this traffic, like you can see, top sources, top source addresses, top destinations, top country and region, policy hits, DNS logs, shallow IT, That is about top cloud things, application and websites, VPN connections. You can see system-based things, admin logins and other things. This is Forti view, log view. To check all the logs, you can able to see that. How many logs are there? This is the own logs it is showing, but we will be able to pull up the logs from the other FortiGate firewalls also. The VM is licensed, it is showing because it is license validation is for 7 days. Log browsing, we can go through the browsing and we can find out the logs on this. It's a self log only it is showing. Log view, and it is a fabric view. Fabric view is for your all SDN and what is it? Cloud connections and other things. Nothing is configured. So no worries, you will not be able to see anything here. FortiSOC. This is like playbooks. We can run the playbooks from here. We can find out the incidents, unsolved incidents, events, total event by style, so all beautifully looking, colorful, screen. Outbreak alerts. To get the outbreak alert service, you need to get a license online. SolarWinds. You say that SolarWinds has got some 3-4 months back. There was a heavy attack on SolarWinds on this. That information has been given here. So IDS, IPS, web filter, everything will be getting this. Automation connectors, FortiOS connector, FortiAnalyzer local connector, FortiGuard connector, FML connector, FSOAR connector, EMS connector. The playbooks we can run from here. Playbook monitor, we can do it, whether it is working on or like that. Event manager, this is very important. Like you can see all the events. License limit gone. License limit exceeded. Okay, something is happening. By the end point, we can see that all security events and configured hosts, compromised hosts, like that, handlers. So many other event handler. This is the all things are coming up here. All devices. Okay. This is FortiSOC. And the report generation, we can do it here. Application reports. Currently, these are all the reports we can take. Last 7 days, all FortiGate, all device, risk and control, bandwidth application report, detailed application usage risk. We can download the reports, possible. You see that, folders. Create a new folder and I can put it on this. More, we can see import and export this process. Export is from here, import from outside to inside. Templates, we have some number of templates which are available. We can utilize these templates to configure our reports. Then chart library, we have all the charts over here. Like we can configure the charts, macro library, data sets, 340 or 700 something they told. That many data sets are available. Languages, all the language it is available. Mainly whatever it is required. Chinese, Spanish also available. Report calendar. This is our calendars. This is the report screen. That's all. We can do that. Management extensions. We can do FortiSOAR and FortiSIEM collector also. We can activate that, but we require some extra license for that. So this is about the FortiManager. This is FortiManager and this is FortiAnalyzer. So, but there are so much work is there. It's not so easy like that, just seeing the GUI and configuring all these things. We need to have a proper understanding of the FortiGate and Fortinet products. Then you can manage them through the FortiManager. FortiManager, you require some little bit of training as well. Definitely it is required. But if you know the FortiGate products and FortiMail, FortiSD-WAN, Forti switches and other things, product-wise, if you have the proper understanding of that, it's easy for you to configure it through, because FortiManager can be utilized in such a way that it can be easily managing your Forti client and other things and all. So that is the the things behind that. And as usual, I finished my things on this now today. So you can give me your email addresses, and your phone numbers. And if you are looking for any kind of a training on Fortinet, I'm ready to offer the trainings on FortiManager as well as FortiAnalyzer also, FortiGate firewalls also, as well as some other firewalls also I'll use to take the ASA, Juniper SRX, Palo Alto, Checkpoint, anything. So please give me your email address. I'll be sending you these recordings and the PPT which today it is being made on that. Okay. Let me shut down this guy. Shut down because otherwise it'll be eating a lot of memory for me. Okay. Now it's that. Sir, you have a great knowledge. Okay, because we are all about to work on this. That's what we need to work on all these things. Because as a designer and an architect, I just need to work on heavy products as well, like multiple platforms. I just need to work on. Okay, there is one person has given me the email address for Parag. Other people also can give me the email addresses so that I'll be sending all the informations to you, recordings and the slides and other things. And as usual, I would like to put a request to you that please go through these videos also on my channel and please subscribe to the channel as well. And you can inform your friends, colleagues and relatives about my channel. They can subscribe to the channel as well. And that is about today. And if you have any questions, you can get back to me on my WhatsApp number, and you can I can send it as email on this one. If you look for any kind of a courses, you can talk to me directly, no issues at all. And whatever the timing are free, we will discuss it over the one-on-one meetings on this. So according to the timings, I can just give you all the updates about that trainings which I can offer on this. Cloud-based, firewall-based, routers-based, ISP-based, whatever the training which you are looking for, please contact me. Okay, you can talk to me on that. Thank you very much for joining today. As usual, yeah, thank you. Parag is saying thank you. Okay, thank you. As usual, I'll be coming out with the new chapters, new topics, new technology on the next. How many certification do you have? I am actually a CCIE certified routing and system. That's all. And earlier I used to do some kind of an ITIL and the PMP and other things, which I have done that, but not the other product certifications. I don't have time to go for it because I just need to work on so many products as well. The CCIE itself is enough for us. Like we can, you can have all the products you can go through that. But only thing is that you just need to go through the proper documentations and configurations and as well, and you should work on that practically. That makes more sense. Not just studying or listening to some videos or watching them, something like that. But you just need to do other things. Are you from Mumbai location? Parag is asking. No, I am Bangalore based. I'm in Bangalore. Okay, thank you. Anyway. So see, and again, we are all the network engineers, and we build the network for the people. And the location doesn't matter at all for the network at all. Anywhere you can sit down. I can sit in Bangalore, and I am talking to the people on the US guys also, UK guys also, and in the Northeast, Middle East, everywhere I'm talking. Japanese guys also I'm talking to them. I'm actually maintaining the network of the total Asia Pac: Sydney, Australia, Singapore, and Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong, and Taipei and Taiwan and all. I'm talking to that. Okay, so location doesn't make any sense. And again, I'm requesting you that please subscribe to my channel and introduce my channel to your friends and colleagues and your relatives. Thank you for joining today, and let us meet next week with a new meeting. Thank you very much. Thanks all. Bye.